This is why Spy X Family is peak. If you're not watching this anime for the wholesome moments, then you're just watching it wrong. Yes, we are here to watch Yor be an assassin, badass, and of course Anya's a psychic, and of course, Bond can see into the future. I get that. And of course, Lloyd is, like a secret agent man, secret agent man. So they all have to play their own part. Anya goes to school. Yor obviously is an assassin and a mother. Lloyd is a father, was a secret agent. And of course, this is all just sadly a facade. It's all just a cover story. It just it's all for their own benefits. And we all have secrets, but at the end of the day, we really just want to make things work. Like, don't you guys just want to see Lloyd actually marry Yor and Anya be their legit daughter and they can just live happily ever after? Isn't that what we're all striving for? And so whenever something happens by X family, just like how Lloyd said in the anime, this whole assignment of his Project Strix or whatever it's called, it's on a fine line. It's on a rickety bridge. It's really delicate. He can't let up one bit or he will blow his cover. Especially with Yor's brother. He's part of the police, the secret police. You know, he really can't really let his guard down. But guys, honestly, I'm gonna miss this anime. This was what, season 3, and I really don't have to sell this anime. I don't really have to tell you how good this season was. In my opinion, if you didn't enjoy it, then you're watching it wrong. No, I think actually season 3. Fuck it, I'm gonna review it. Okay, so season 3, I think it was better than season 2, hands down. And to be fair, I don't even remember season 1. It was more of the introduction. So how Lloyd and Yor got together. So that was fun. It was really fun. So it's probably close. It's like neck and neck to season 1, because I think we're seeing the full potential of Anya. We were able to see the full potential of Yor in season 2. Then this season we saw the full potential of Anya with her psychic abilities. And of course here Lloyd, um, he's actually struggling a little bit. He's actually gotten softer. So he's actually gotten weaker, while Yor and Anya have actually gotten a little bit more stable. And then season 3, we saw a lot of this girl Fiona, which was amazing. She was just, bro, she was obviously amazing, an amazing character. I love her so much, and her obsession with Lloyd. So that was fun. Yeah, we didn't see any Bond this season. Like he was like here for episode 13, but yeah, he wasn't in episode 1 to 12. Well, if he was in the background. So yeah, we didn't get to see a lot of Bond, which he could have. I don't know how he could have helped, but he could have at least helped Anya and be like, look, you're gonna get your fucking bus jacked today. Like, he's supposed to be able to see into the future. So it's kind of weird that he wasn't able to give Anya a heads up. So there's one thing that was weird as fuck about this anime. That I think they probably overlooked him, which is weird. And he could have helped, bro. He could help everyone, because Anya could just look into his brain and see the future that he's seeing and help Lloyd or Yor. They could have just helped, and Anya could have at least dropped a hint, be like, look, you're gonna be in trouble. You might want to take this and take that. Be cautious. Give him a little mental jog to be ready for the double agent that he had to take down. You can see here, this is Fiona in the hospital prior to pretty much going what we would call an adrenaline rush of endorphins, where you feel no pain. When you go into the zone, only the most athletic, like professionals, go to the zone, and it's a very dangerous thing, because you end up breaking bones, messing up your cartilage, your tendons, everything, your nervous system, to the point where you could probably, possibly destroy yourself, or kill your end up end up, But yeah, I think overall this season was really well done. I love that we saw more Fiona. We saw Lloyd, drop his guard, because of his family. It's weird. You just think that once you become a family man, you'd become way stronger. But it made Lloyd more merciful. He became less of a cold, deadly killer. He became less of the boy that he used to be growing up, always, cold and just ready to do anything for his country. But of course, he created an excuse of Project Strix. If he killed Yor's brother, it would have caused more strain between Yor and him, and Yor would be more upset. And that's why he didn't do it. He cared about Yor. But overall, guys, I did give this anime episode an 8 out of 10. I really don't need to sell this anime to you. If you haven't seen it yet, it's like, bro, what are you doing? This is legit a cultural watch. This is a must watch. Spy X Family season 1, 2, or 3, doesn't matter. Just go ahead and watch it. If you sincerely hate it, I just feel like you're watching it for the wrong reasons. Or I don't know. It's like you overhyped yourself, but I think it's well worth it, and the payoff is there. It really is. I just love seeing Anya, Lloyd. You're gonna have someone that you're gonna enjoy. There's no, if you don't enjoy none of these characters, I think people are trying too hard to be critics. It's like you're trying too hard to be like you're being extremely fucking anal, and you guys need to get over that shit. Stop trying to act cool and be like, oh wow, so generic. Nah, fuck you guys who are haters. This anime does so much, and I think you guys are just trying too hard to hate on it. Honestly, a well-rounded anime. Can't wait for Spy X Family season 4.